A pleasant day to each everyone, and especially to the instructor, Ma'am Panis. So today in this presentation, I am gonna discuss about the changes in matter and to cite some examples of it from physical change to chemical change. Before I proceed to the changes in matter, first let us talk about matter. So, what is matter? Matter is an any type of material or substance that has mass and takes up space by having volume, and it is sometimes used to refer as pure substance. So all everyday objects that we may encounter are matter, from our pen, notebooks, foods, fruits, and vegetables, or even person are considered matter. Now we might be wondering on does matter undergoes phase changes? Why or why not? To answer to that question, matter really undergoes phase changes. Why? Because of temperature. Temperature, like it depends on how high or low the room temperature is. That even though if it is hot or cold, that we can see on that certain substance or anything can really go undergo phase changes. So here in this chart, we can see that there are multiple phase changes. We have melting, freezing, condensation, evaporation, sublimation, and deposition. Now that we know the different variation of phase changes, now let's proceed to the one of the changes in matter, which is physical change. So, physical change are changes affecting the form of a chemical substance, but not its chemical composition, and are used to separate mixtures into their component compounds, but cannot usually be used to separate compounds into chemical elements or simpler compounds. So here are the examples of physical change. We got melting of ice cream from solid to liquid. Melting of ice cream, which the ice cream is solid, and when it melts, it becomes liquid. Ice cubes, from liquid to solid. Ice cubes, which we froze the water to become ice cubes in our refrigerator. Next is raining, from gas to liquid. Raining, in which it is part of the water cycle, that the gas will turn into liquids through precipitation. Next is dry ice, from solid to gas. Dry ice, in which it is frozen into a solid, then it turns directly into a gas, and totally skips the liquid phase. And lastly, drying our clothes under the sun, from liquid to gas. Drying our clothes, in which our wet clothes are dry in the sun due to evaporation because of the heat energy from the sun is taken by water and wet clothes and it gets evaporated. Let's proceed to the last part of changes in matter, which is true chemical change. So, chemical change occurs when a substance combines with another to form a new substance, which is called chemical synthesis. Most of it are not reversible except through another chemical reaction. When it comes When it cores, there is also a change in the energy of the system. So, here are the examples of certain matter that undergoes chemical change. First, we got combustion. Combustion, where a substance reacts rapidly with oxygen and gives up heat. Next is frying eggs. Frying eggs, which the molecules that compose two or more substances are rearranged to form a new substance. Digestion of food. Digestion of food is part of the chemical change because of the large macromolecules are broken down into simpler molecules by the enzymes present in the stomach and intestine. Rusting of nails. Rusting of nails, which a new substance, the iron oxide, is formed through the presence of oxygen and water or even water vapor, is essentially for rusting. And last is the rotting of fruit. Rotting of fruit, which the fruit spoils because of enzymatic reaction occurs that causes molecules to change when rotting. And for the conclusion, the purpose of this presentation are to be able to cite some examples of changes of matter from physical to chemical change, be able to compare and contrast between the two, and to learn more about the changes in matter. Then, I was able to learn that all matter will undergo changes, even from our materials to substances as well, that will really undergo changes. So, that is the end of my presentation. That is all for today, and thank you for listening.